Welcome back, everyone. Today we are trying something a little different.
Different good or different?
Oh, different good. Yeah, different good.
Okay, good.
Different in a good way. We're doing a deep dive on the themes of resilience and optimism.
Okay.
But here's the twist.
Hmm.
We're only using one source, and that source is song lyrics.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so we'll be exploring the lyrics from the official video of Bernadya, Untungnya, Hidup Harus Tetap Berjalan.
Untungnya.
Yeah, Untungnya, Hidup Harus Tetap Berjalan. Which means, luckily, life goes on.
Okay.
It's on YouTube on the channel Bernadya YVO.
Okay.
And we don't know a ton about Bernadya herself, but her lyrics are really insightful, and they speak volumes about personal growth and finding light in tough times.
All right.
So the song opens with this line: exactly a year ago today, I was far from what I destined to be.
Okay.
And I think that feeling of being lost, of being unsure of your path, is something that I think we've all
Yeah,
felt
definitely.
at some point, right?
Absolutely. And it can be so disorienting when you just feel lost like that.
Totally.
And I think what's interesting is that the lyrics go on to say, all I did was to grumble arrogantly.
Mm.
And that's something I think we've all done.
Oh, yeah.
Is when we encounter these challenges, instead of saying, okay, how can I learn and grow from this?
Yeah.
Our instinct is to kind of push back and resist it.
Almost like deflecting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Because who wants to admit that maybe they're not where they thought they'd be or that they're struggling?
So then instead of looking inward, we look outward for things to blame or people to blame.
Exactly. It's so much easier to grumble than to really confront those feelings.
For sure. And then Bernadya hits us with this really beautiful shift in perspective.
Okay.
She says, luckily, the earth keeps spinning.
Hmm.
What do you think about that line?
It's such a powerful image because no matter how lost or stuck we might feel, life just keeps going.
It does.
It's almost like this cosmic reminder that we're part of something so much bigger.
Right. It's humbling. Like the world doesn't revolve around our problems.
Exactly like the Stoics used to say.
Hmm.
The key to resilience is focusing on what we can control.
Oh, that's good.
And that's our own actions and reactions.
I like that.
And I feel like, in a way, Bernadya's lyrics echo that philosophy.
Yeah, so she's not sugarcoating things either.
No.
She acknowledges that life isn't always sunshine and roses.
Right.
The lyrics say, bad things keep on coming.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, and it's honest, and it's something that a lot of us, I think, try to avoid or ignore.
Yeah, people want to be happy all the time.
Right.
But the reality is that nothing lasts forever. The good, the bad, and that's impermanence, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Embracing that can actually lead to more peace.
Yeah, makes sense.
If you can understand that both joy and sorrow are fleeting, it's easier to navigate those difficult times.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's like finding that balance.
Yeah.
You know, recognizing that the darkness exists, but not letting it consume you.
And then I love how she kind of takes ownership of these experiences.
Oh, yeah.
She says, luckily I didn't give up. Luckily I learned it the hard way. Luckily I used my common sense.
It's almost like those tough lessons ended up having value.
Exactly. It speaks to the power of perseverance and sticking with it.
Keep going.
Yeah. It reminds me of kintsugi. You know,
Kintsugi.
kintsugi. It's a Japanese art form
Oh, okay.
where they repair broken pottery with gold.
So they're highlighting the cracks.
Yes, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like the cracks become part of the beauty.
Wow.
And in the same way, our struggles can become part of our story.
Make us who we are.
Exactly. They make us stronger and more resilient.
I've definitely learned the most from the times I've made mistakes.
Yeah.
Even though at the time it's like, oh, this is the worst.
It's always hard in the moment.
It is. But those are the moments that stick with you.
And it's through those challenges that we discover how resilient we really are
Yeah.
and how much we can handle,
And that brings us to the light at the end of the tunnel.
which she so beautifully captures in that repeated line.
Luckily, life goes on.
Exactly. It's hopeful. And it reminds us that life is cyclical.
There are ups and downs,
And that a flow.
but there's always hope.
Always.
So thinking about everything we've discussed today about resilience and optimism, what's something in your own life that you are grateful for that keeps you going when things are tough?
It's a good question to think about.
It is.
And I think these lyrics are a good reminder that even when life throws you a curveball, you have the power to choose hope,
Yeah.
to keep moving forward and embrace the journey.
Because luckily life goes on.
Luckily, life goes on.